Good feeling, but I think the way you put it, I agree, and not at the same time, because I think that it wasn't a fight back. I think that maybe I am biased because it's my team, but I think our boys play really well and control vast part of the game. We were, I think Dallas were good in counter-attack. We know that they are very dynamic players, very technical with O'Brien, with Ferreira, with Camungo, and we know that they, plus Sebastian Leggett and Velasco, they are technical players that they can start a counter-attack. But I think our boys deserve at least to win in the shootout, because I think that the performance that I am very proud of the way our boys played. To play away from home against a team like Dallas in this way. We look at Dallas, I saw a few games. I haven't seen many teams come in here and play like that against them.
Okay, we're going to open up the questions to Zoom. First question was from Nick. He said, Coach Lattanzio, was the way the second half of the match unfolded just the confidence your club needs to make a run in the tournament and MLS play?
Sure. I think we came from many draws. The last game is the game that, especially the first half, I didn't really like, so I thought that there was more a lack of confidence, but I have a lot of confidence in the boys, and I said to them that, but also the first half I thought that we played well, not just the second half. I thought they played the first half to go 1-0 down. I think in that way, I don't think that we deserve to be 1-0 down. So, yes, of course, and what pleases me is that we play both halves well. Both halves well, and this is what, in that sense, that's what our boys needed, and I hope they start to realize what a good team they can be, because I think that he was there, but he didn't come out as strong as he did tonight. I thought that we played two strong halves.
Nick also asked, Christian, what did you say to your club after the match? And what was their reactions and words they were sharing?
I said to the boys, I'm really proud, and I said to them that I would have said the same words even if we lost 2-1, even if we didn't score the goal. I said to them, I hope you realize what a good team you can be. And not because we won the shootout. Shootout, you can lose, you can win. I think our boys played strong penalties, and our goalkeeper, we know, is strong in that moment. But regardless the result, I think that the performance of the boys would have made me proud, even if we came with 0 points to 1. But I think that we would have deserved the points, and sometimes you don't get what you deserve. They did tonight, but that's what I told them. I am very proud of them, the way they played, and also, again, I hope that they start to realize what a good team they can be.
All right. We're going to open it up to Nathan Hill. All right, Nathan asks, what can you say about your team's halftime talk?
It was the best, because so we won. We had, I said to them, guys, you play a really strong first half. I hope you feel like me, really disappointed, because there's no way we should be 1-0 down. There is no way. And then we needed to improve something tactically, because we know that Ferreira is a guy that is really clever to come between the lines and could hurt us. So we needed to make sure that that Dallas didn't find him in between the lines, and then he can start the counter-attack. So that was one of the tactical things that we needed to improve. Other than that, with the ball, I think we managed to move the opposition side to side and create chances. In my opinion, we should have scored more goals, but the Dallas, they have good defenders. And we come from a moment that again, I hope that this performance, as well as the result, give confidence to our boys.
The next question was also Nathan. Were you surprised at the way that FC Dallas came out somewhat flat and without energy in the second half?
I don't think that they came flat. I think that they had a game plan that I think Nico gave to his team. I respect him as a coach. I think he's a very good coach. And I saw them playing really strong game, even in the last game in Seattle, which is not an easy place to go. I don't think they were flat. I think I want to give a little bit of credit to our players. Not to me, to our players, because I can talk, but they have to go out and do it. That didn't make them, because I think this is one team that if you give them time and space on the ball, they can really hurt you. And I think that our boys were good in denying that. So I don't think that they were flat. I think that we didn't allow them to play maybe the game that they wanted to play.
Next question, Sam Spencer. It seemed like Charlotte was ready to substitute around the 54th minute, but then when Swiderski had the PK, the sub didn't come on. Can you talk about what happened there?
It's true. I think it's a fair point. I wanted to have a little bit more dynamism, but sometimes as a coach you need to feel things on the spot, and I could see the eyes of my guys that they were coming to have a drink because it was a very hot night. At least for us, maybe in Dallas it's normal, and I'm sure it is, but it's not easy to play and to try to put the opposition under pressure. I saw the eyes, and I saw that they were playing well, and I thought I want to give them another 15 minutes, which they play really well. We scored another goal that was disallowed, and then we had chances. Unfortunately, then we conceded the counter-attack, and we know that they can be deadly in that situations. And then I think it was time because of the weather to make changes. But yes, it's true. But not because of the result, but going back, I would do the same.
Okay, we're going to go with Michael Nascimento. Westwood had the most amount of chances created and the most passes completed. How would you rate his performance this match as a player and a captain?
Good. We know that Ashley is a player that has got Premier League quality, so he's not... as I said in the past, when we acquired him, I've been a long time admirer of his qualities. And it just like everybody comes to terms with a different league, with a different way of playing, with different teammates. And I think he's imposing himself more and more. He's tidy, he's calm, he's experienced, and I think he's a key player for the way we want to play.
Okay, we're going to go with Steve Goldberg. The penalty kicks were fundamentally strong. Without the overthinking so common in the game now, is that something that the technical staff works on with the players?
We do, but because when we play games between ourselves, if it's a draw, we always go to penalties. But of course, you can never replicate the same kind of tension, the same kind of feeling that you get in an official game. But you know, knowing the players, they put themselves under pressure, so at least a little bit of that happens every time. But in the end, you know, I'm sure that Dallas does the same. And I am sure that most teams, they do the same. It's not that we do anything special. I like to do the penalties a couple of times a week, because when you play small-sided games and you finish in a draw, we must have a winner, and that's the way. But I'm sure it goes on for many, many clubs. We are not unique in this.
We're going to go with our final question. Sam Spencer, did you talk to Ashley about what happened with his altercation on the pitch?
No, I didn't really. And I know some of the Dallas players that I coached before and that they got involved. and I know that there is no nasty players on the pitch. I think that there is people that they care about their own teammates, and I think this is normal in football. Is, you know, some guys they go. The Dallas players wanted to get a penalty. Our players they thought that he was trying to, you know, to get the penalties that he wasn't deserved. These things happen in the game. I was actually smiling on the bench. I don't think that there was any nastiness by anybody, and so I just see guys on both sides that they care about the game as it should be. They care about their own teammates as it should be, but it's part of football. It's nothing more than that.